Hello everyone and welcome back to Goddess of Victory Nikke. George Neolord 10 here, and yeah, in this video I'm going to finally see about getting into the summer event content for 2025. And of course part of that is the main event, Boom the Ghost, but also we have several other details going on with this event to discuss. One of which is, of course, the NIKKEs on offer during this event. Now, the first that was to appear during this event was actually, for the first time ever, a limited version of a pilgrim. In this case, it is a limited version of Dorothy Serendipity. Now, unlike her original version, which has, I believe, a AR/SMG weapon or MG weapon, this version of Dorothy has a shotgun. So she's actually pretty much and I believe she's also a burst 3. Yeah, I think she may be a burst 3 Nikke as well. But aside from that, she is also pretty much one of the, well, for shotgun teams especially, she's a water DPS. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to her banner, she has the drop rate of 1%. Matter of fact, I can show that real quick. So yeah, unfortunately, she has a drop rate of 1%. So with the mileage that I would have used on her, I actually ended up using so I could get a 2 in the just before the Nier Automata rerun ended. And also I went ahead and got the mission pass for that had the skin for 2B off screen, so I got that skin and the rewards and the other goodies tied into it. But aside from that, if I had enough mileage, I would have potentially used that to get Dorothy right away. But of course, given time constraints and other things that just more or less got in the way, because yeah, more or less to quote a popular quote, the worldly plans of mice and men often go awry. And that pretty much happens to me borderline all the time, especially when I'm trying to, grind so I can actually get pulls for these characters. Now, as you kind of noticed in the burst animation, Dorothy was actually next to another Nikke. That Nikke in question, yeah, it happens to be someone from her past. Specifically, I believe her name was Pine, and essentially, well, to more or less summarize it, due to Pine's death, Dorothy effectively kind of snapped, and more or less the event that Overzone effectively goes into that and kind of delves into why Dorothy pretty much wants revenge against the Ark, in a way, or more or less why Dorothy has hatred towards the Ark. But aside from her, then we also have, well, actually I'll first go into the information here. To investigate the luxury cruise ship Utopia, which is actually pretty much the main location for Boom the Ghost, Dorothy heads to the surface. She's packed plenty of supplies as if expecting something, but the investigation mission itself seems to be a low priority for her, as she clearly has her own agenda.
I hope I can find it here. Why that look? Does seeing me in this outfit surprise you?
But yeah, this is pretty much the first limited version of a pilgrim. So pretty much once her banner ends, which is pretty much in 3 days, once her banner ends, then she pretty much disappears for at least a year. And then of course her shooting pose. Yeah. Yeah, that poses something else for sure. Like, sheesh. But then she's not the only limited summer Nikke that actually debuted with this event, because a little bit after Dorothy dropped in the game, then we also got a summer version of Elegg, being Elegg, Boom and Shock. And I believe her weapon type is actually different from her original version, I want to say. But yeah, apparently based on that animation, I think it's more or less believed that she actually somehow installed a boom on her bikini. I don't know how, but she did. To investigate the luxury cruise ship Utopia, Elegg changes into her swimsuit. She's equipped with a special weapon called BFG to take on special enemies. Yeah, that might as well be a reference to Doom, aka the BFG 9000, otherwise known as the Big Fucking Gun. As expected, the front display of her swimsuit plays Boom. Yeah, and from what I know, both her and Dorothy are actually really good water support Nikkes, or more or less water type Nikkes.
Nothing beats chilling on a floaty in the pool. I can make sure you can enjoy Boom out in the open seas.
It's like, Elegg is definitely something else when it comes to Boom. And then her reload animation was one of the ghosts in question. Yeah. That shouldn't pose as something else for sure. But yeah, when it comes to these two, kind of the theory is that I want to do, ideally, I would like to do pulls on both their banners, but if anything, I may prioritize pulling on Elegg's banner, so I can at least get her, and then if maybe even MLB her, who knows. Luck would definitely have to be on my side, plus I definitely need to grind, but aside from that, I could then use mileage potentially to then get Dorothy guaranteed if luck just so happens to not really go that well. But then aside from these two, we also got reruns of two previous summer Nikkes, being the summer version of Rosanna, Sakura, Bloom in Summer, and the summer version of Rosanna, Chic Ocean. Yeah. And like her burst animation / lobby wall screen, like, sheesh. Like when it comes to levels of fan service, when it comes to the Nikkes, Rosanna is definitely up there. Like this is like her lobby animation alone is practically on par with, like, say Crown's naked king skin, I believe is the name. But both of these characters have their rerun going right now, so after a while, then they'll disappear again. But I know recently I watched a video from Claymantics, and he actually did a couple of videos around this event, and part of which he more or less was on a mission to MLB Summer Rosanna, and he did, and even MLB Summer Elegg, which he also did in a later video.
You don't think this is too revealing, do you?
Yeah. Summer Sakura is pretty much one of the only Nikkes I'm aware of who actually during an event actually more or less she managed to get some romantic personal time with the commander. And of course her and Summer Rosanna were pretty much the main summer Nikkes that were on banner and such during the previous summer event, Beautiful Shop. So if I'm able to get both Sakura and Rosanna, that would be nice.
So,
And not gonna lie, Summer Sakura is definitely a glow up from original Sakura. But aside from that, then we have Summer Rosanna. And of course, obviously, not only is her appearance definitely a glow up, but arguably one of the character that definitely I can think of in comparison, and it mainly has to do with her hair, Cruella de Vil. But of course, Rosanna here is easily many times sexier than Cruella de Vil. But yeah, and as part of the Beautiful Shot event, Rosanna and Sakura pretty much went to do this photo shoot, more or less to kind of try to fix their reputation due to a incident that occurred, and it ended up working. But it took a bit of effort. It took a bit of time and effort, but it ended up working by the end of the event's story. And coincidentally, that event is also in the archives, so players can freely see about re-experiencing that event at any given point, provided of course they have the film to do so.
What's wrong? Do you want to help put some sunscreen on my back?
But yeah, not only is this costume, not only is this outfit something else, but also that lobby animation too. Though, of course, if I want to get these characters, then I need to grind for gems, for sure. But they're not the only special summer things on offer at the moment. There's actually one other. Ooh, and before that, there's also a little bit before the time of this recording, apparently Nikke has pretty much been active for 1,000 days and counting. So, as more or less a celebration for this milestone, everyone who logs in during this gets these special rewards. The first of which, aside from 2 advanced recruit vouchers, is this 1,000 days cake. Now you see how it says own 0? Yeah, I did a stupid and I accidentally used the cake. So, unfortunately, that special cake is now gone, which definitely sucks. But I at least took a screenshot of this information here, so that way I at least have it on more or less on record. But yeah, the moment I did that, I'm like, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, that cake is now gone. But aside from that, we pretty much got a free multi in total, along with a couple stickers, being this one here, and then this sticker here, and then we also got a 1,000 days frame. Wait, what did that say? Thank you for 24,000 hours of companionship. Every moment of the 1,440,000 minutes we spent together was a wonderful dream. Here's to the next 86,400,000 seconds with you. They actually did a mathematical breakdown at the time. And then we also got this special title as well. Yeah, just more or less show confirmation. Yeah, I got her bikini skin from the previous mission pass, and I also have it equipped to her as well. But as I was saying, they're not the only things summer related that are going on aside from the event as well. There's also a very, very special Gacha skin. Being red flavor for Rapi Red Hood herself. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Shift Up definitely cooked with this one. And even though I did talk about not purchasing gacha skins in the past, I think Shift Up actually made a skin that I just can't resist, in all honesty, because, like, honestly, I love Rapi as a character, and especially Rapi Red Hood, and honestly, with this skin, it is definitely something else. So, for the first time ever, I'm going to be getting this gacha skin.
You serious?
And this will pretty much be the first ever gacha skin that I pretty much get in the game. Now, I know, obviously, the whole thing about the gacha skin mechanic is kind of not exactly the best thing in the world, but in all honesty, there is actually a game that's kind of facing controversy for arguably one that's even worse, for a worse system than even Nikke, and that's being Girls Frontline 2. Apparently, with their gacha skin system that they're trying to put in, and apparently they're actually, well, it's so far only with the CN version of Girls Frontline 2, but apparently it is potentially coming to their global version. With their system, you could either wait, like, you could effectively either grind for a whole year to get the tickets to get the free tickets necessary to get said outfit, or you spend the equivalent of $200 to get the certain skin on offer. And yeah, not to no surprise, the devs behind Girls Frontline 2 are facing major backlash. I mean, maybe they'll listen and not implement it in the global version, but if they don't and they still go with it, yeah, that pretty much makes them easily very, very greedy when it comes to a gacha skin system in the game. Like, the way Shift Up does it, even though it's still pretty pricey, I can still be okay with it because you can at least get the amount of tickets necessary to just get to the skin anyway. But it doesn't help with the fact that the skin system for Girls Frontline 2, that it's borderline like 3 times more. So yeah, I think the gacha skin system for Nikke is definitely a much better alternative. But also there's, well, aside from the fact that Elegg is over here in the water, there's also a unique little detail when it comes to this gacha skin.
Commander, will you accompany me for a swim? It appears you are unable to take your eyes off my swimsuit. I am glad it is to your liking.
Yeah. It's like, this outfit for Rapi is so good.
It appears you are unable to take your eyes off my swimsuit.
But there is actually there's actually a special thing that shows up, kind of akin to Quincy Skate Queen's outfit.
It appears you are unable to take your eyes off my swimsuit.
There it was.
I am glad it is to your liking.
Yeah, so every now and then, a pink dolphin appears in the background. And of course, given the lore of Nikke, well, based on this kind of was brought up in the Beautiful Shot event, but supposedly, if you take a photo with a pink dolphin, your dreams of romance will come true. So the fact that there's a pink dolphin, definitely a nice touch. But yeah, pretty much for the first time ever, I'm gonna be getting this gacha skin. I know I could have also done so previously with, say, the one for Cinderella or Siren or even Mihara Bonding Chain and whatnot. But at the time I kind of wanted to spend minimally, of course, but that pretty much kind of changed when it came to Graven Cinderella's past skins. But I at least but those were okay to get, especially since they were all $20. And then aside from that, with Eve's costume, I did technically have to spend for gems just so I can complete the milestones in time, but that was kind of due to circumstances involving like more or less free time to actually do the event and whatnot in the game. But we're more or less good now. Of course, with these there's different bundles, but we're probably just gonna go with the bundles of 6, so that way we can just get the tickets necessary, because it effectively gets to the multiplier where you have to use that much for each of the roulettes anyway. And we're not just getting the skin itself, but we're also going to be getting 10 of each respective voucher, 15 of the elite maintenance kits, 200 of the manufacturer arms, getting another 5 recruit vouchers, so that's 15 of those, 10 of the intermediate maintenance kits, a custom module, and then of course some credit cases. So first things first, we're gonna get those tickets, and of course I'll be editing out information so that way I can keep secure. Alright, there's the first batch of 6. So yeah, with effectively being $10 a bundle for 6 total, then yeah, that's pretty much the maximum of 60. Though, funny enough, I think I did the math for this first one over here, where it's $2 each and it's 36 total. I think that ended up coming out to like 72. Let's see, 190. Yeah, come on, calculator. 199 times 36. Yeah, 7164, and that's of course before tax. And yeah, that's actually more expensive than this bundle, I believe, because I believe for a total, say 999, yeah, 999 times 6, yeah, 59.984, and that's pretty much, I believe, before tax. But with the first the bundle, let's do those rolls. Now, it will be potentially skin if one of these spots is gold.
Hope you get a lot of mileage out of it.
All right, we got the credit case.
We're offering great discounts. Don't miss them.
And of course, once I do the prerequisite for Stellar Blade, more or less getting to Zion and opening a chest there to get the CD key for Scarlet's Racer's High skin from the Stellar Blade collab. Once I get that code, then that will be officially 2 gacha skins I have in the game. One of which I, of course, did pay more, but I skipped the whole rigmarole of the gacha system. But hey, I could definitely say that this is better than what's going on with Girls Frontline 2. And even another game that's not necessarily a gacha, but it's still pretty greedy. And that game in particular being Valorant. Because from what I recall, Valorant is easily more expensive when it comes to their cosmetics, especially for weapons. Like, I want to say that there was a 1.8 skin set released that was like dragon themed. That of course costed, I think, 100 plus alone for that, but then you need to pay even more to upgrade it to get the animations involved with it. Like, that's just bad design, and that's just greedy design. And arguably, Girls Frontline 2 is doing something similar, but it specifically involves a dorm animation, I believe. Alright, bundle number 2. Oh, there's the first appearance of the gold. Nope.
Discounts. Don't miss it.
I figured as much. Yeah, if it stopped on the blue prior to, then it would have probably landed on the gold. It'd be interesting if we did get the skin early.
Hope you get a lot of mileage
Nope.
out of it.
Oh, there's the bundle of 5. But yeah, that animation has to happen more or less at the blue spot before the skin, before the gold. Okay, so that's 20. Now we're going to 30. Yeah, thankfully I don't have to worry about the whole censorship crap that's going on, stopping me from getting this gacha skin. Come on. Nope.
Make a fortune.
Figure it'll land on blue. Yeah, so at this point, it's now pretty much 6 at a time. Okay, we're going to 40. Yeah, so now it's just all purple and 1 gold.
Come and make
Nope.
a fortune.
Oh, there's the 10 advanced recruit vouchers. So at this point, we have 33. And if there's at least 10 more in the event shop, that would get us to 43. Okay, so what's left? The 10 vouchers and the skin. So that's pretty much all that's left. So potentially it will either be second to last or the very last. Alright, will we get lucky with the second to last? Or is it going to be at the very last one?
Hope you get a lot of mileage out of it.
Yep, it's going to be the last one. Okay, so apparently I ran into some technical difficulties. Specifically, for some reason, I couldn't seem to, well, when I tried to purchase the last of the bundles on here, I kept running into, more or less an error to where it wouldn't actually complete the transaction. So I exited out of the PC version and went to the mobile version, and thankfully, with help from Google Play, I was able to actually get the last bundle. So yeah, we're pretty much guaranteed it now.
Hope you get a lot of mileage out of it.
And with it, we get the lobby animation. So yep, that's effectively the first ever gacha skin that I have in the game. Even though technically the first one acquired would be the one for Scarlet, but unfortunately I have to do the prerequisite with the complete edition of Stellar Blade so that way I can get the CD key to get it. Thankfully, even though the gacha for that skin has long left, even though that has happened, thankfully I don't have to worry terribly much about getting it right away, because the code is going to be available in the game until pretty much sometime in November. And like I made mention of previously with my Stellar Blade collab videos, and then pretty much at some point in December, I believe on the 12th, then the CD key will pretty much not work after that point. So I thankfully still do have time to play through Stellar Blade, get the CD key, then redeem the CD key so I can then get her gacha skin. So in the meantime, let's see about equipping Rapi with her new outfit. And yeah, in places like the arena, I was seeing several players with Rapi Red Hood's Gacha skin, and don't exactly blame them.
Allow me to apply the sunscreen for you. It's something I've always wanted to try. It's still too soon for anything else. But if you want, holding hands is fine. Danger always seems to find us during the summer. But there is no need for concern, Commander. I'll ensure you are well protected.
Yeah, so pretty much special dialogue. Oh, something else I forgot to showcase with this one. Specifically her chibi form. Yeah, there's the other reference to the pink dolphin. Yeah, she's sitting on the pull rails. From the front, it looks like she's sitting on a metal pole. Yeah, definitely a nice detail for sure. And from what I do recall, this event is also fully voiced. And yeah, everyone is pretty much at level 240 at this point. But aside from that, yeah, like I mentioned, if I'm going to get these summer NIKKEs, I'm definitely going to have to grind so that way I can get the resources necessary. In terms of the advanced recruit vouchers now I have 33. So I'll have 43 at minimum through the event shop if I had to guess. And then yeah, I have over 230 regular crew vouchers. So I could potentially do quite a few multis with those. But for now, we need to see about doing the event. And honestly, at this point, it is long overdue for doing the event. But just before we hop into the event, I'm going to do my dailies real quick, and then I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alright, I'm back from doing my dailies. One thing I wanted to make mention of real quick is, you know how I was kind of stoned on the favorite item, more or less more or less one of the favorite item dispatch missions? So apparently with this particular dispatch mission, which I believe I unlocked when I was fully upgrading the lecture hall, or the Tactics Academy rather, as part of it, there's actually a few options that I was able to pick. One of which were I could pretty much automatically just more or less send like 3 SSR NIKKEs to do it, and then I would essentially get the boxes that would give a random maintenance item for the favorite item, or for example for this one, with a special coding agent, I can actually assign that particular Nikke who has that favorite item to the mission. And what's neat about this is that daily, that pretty much stays set, and I could just pretty much keep on the daily doing the same one over and over, and every time I get 3 of the repair item in question guaranteed from that mission, which is nice. Now, here's where pretty much the major grind part of this particular, of unlocking the favorite item's max potential comes in. With phase 3, which is pretty much the last step for Helm's favorite item, I need a total of 110 of those maintenance kits. Matter of fact, I think I can show that here. So if we go to Helm here, and then we go to our favorite item. Yeah, so if we want to maintain it and fully unlock its max capabilities, yeah, we need 110 of the special coding agents. And pretty much right now, I'm relatively over the actually, yeah, I'm pretty much 1 short from being at the halfway point. But yeah, once that current one finishes, then I'll have 57. But still, yeah, it's gonna be a long wait to get the last of those maintenance items so that I can fully unlock the full potential of Helm's favorite item. And aside from that, off screen, I went ahead and did a little changing for the lobby animations. So now I have this.
This way, Commander. There is no need to hesitate.
So yeah, Rapi's burst animation and lobby animation is now equipped. And it is glorious, for sure.
This way, Commander. There is no need to hesitate.
Yeah. Honestly, worth it. Definitely worth it. Like, this Gacha skin and lobby animation in particular is definitely on par with Crowns, especially since that definitely saw a lot of attention, good or otherwise, back then. And
this way, Commander. There is no need to hesitate.
And then aside from hers, and of course there's the one from Mihara, but of course with what I made mention of Mihara's Gacha skin back in with my 2.5 anniversary videos, which you should go watch, by the way. Pretty much there was a little false advertisement, specifically with the still image that was being used to advertise it. But again, I already mentioned over that. But so far, yeah, at this point, Rapi's Gacha skin is so far the only one I technically own in the game at the moment. But once I get the code for Scarlet's Gacha skin, then I can use that one. So, with all the other stuff done and out of the way, let's see about kicking off the summer event finally after all this time and all the delays with Boom the Ghost. Well, first thing we see is Tuve in her summer outfit. As Tuve's scream rings out in the distance, the sound of hurried footsteps can also be heard.
She's coming.
Yeah, that phrase out of context could definitely be suggestive. But yeah, we get to see Elegg in her summer attire.
Is everyone ready? Yes.
Oh, fun fact. Other summer outfits are actually rerunning at the same time as well. Pepper's being one of them.
Of course.
Yeah, there's Freema, the Nikke personification of Snorlax.
Are you actually serious about this?
You bet I am!
I'm really not in the mood for this.
How can you not be excited to witness a historic event like this up close?
There's no scenario in which this goes well. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Tuve's screaming grows louder as her frantic footsteps come closer.
Where did everyone go?
Tuve is getting close. Soon she'll pass right by the passageway where we're hiding.
She'll be here soon. So everyone keep your eyes peeled. 3.
Tuve dashes past the opening of the alleyway.
2.
We all swallow nervously as we huddle inside the hallway.
1.
Okay, so what are we waiting for? Something chasing after Tuve flies past us. A transparent, glowing blue figure. Hey, it's one of the ghosts. Funny thing is, I think this is actually the little ghost that Elegg sucks up into her weapon with the reload animation. It has no legs and is floating in midair. Its face is empty of all expression. It suddenly turns its head straight and stares at us. Yeah, I think someone may kind of said a comparison that the ghosts kind of have a face similar to Doro. Oh, I did not expect a voice. Elegg. Yeah, there's the vacuum. Elegg's vacuum roars to life with a resounding boom. Huh. It's kind of little pixel effects at the end of it. Just as the apparition makes a move for us, it begins to be sucked in by the device in a brilliant burst of light. Yeah, kind of akin to Luigi's Mansion. Yeah.
It's working! It's really working! Wait, that thing actually works? Farewell! Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere!
With another burst of luminescence, the ghostly creature is sucked into Elegg's vacuum and vanishes.
Oh, did it work?
No way.
Hey, wake up! We caught it.
I kind of love that expression on Elegg's face. One up.
We got it! We got it!
A series of flickering lights can be seen inside the canister connected to Elegg's device. Elegg successfully captured it.
Wow, it actually worked. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore! Miss Tube, the coast is clear. You can come out now. It's time for us to strike back! Huh? Miss Tube? Ah!
Another ghost? A screaming Tube comes running from the opposite direction. Behind Tube, there appears to be a swarm of about 30 or 40 ghosts hurling after Tube. Oh shit.
Help me! Hi-ya!
Elegg heroically dashes forward, ghost vac in hand. As she rushes toward the fleeing Tube and towards the ghostly horde.
Ghosts go boom!
A brilliant array of variegated lights scatters across the cruise ship. It may sound hard to believe, but we're currently on a ghost ship eradicating phantoms. Yeah, now that is a beautiful view, for sure. And fun fact, I believe a little while ago, on the global Twitter account, they actually released, I believe, more or less a animated wallpaper that pretty much is like this. Oh, so we could pretty much venture across the entire ship. So, there's bound to be some lost relics to get. But first things first.
In that direction.
Oh, so we're controlling Dorothy on this map. So let's go ahead and acquire all these goodies. And I believe, yep, Boom the Ghost premium background. Yes, I could probably put that as a lava screen with Rapi in her more or less, well, with Rapi in her Gacha skin pretty much in front of it. Yeah, so there's 40 of these in total. With any luck, there's potentially some gems around as well, but we're gonna have to scour around. Ghost Dance. Yeah, I believe that's from maybe the cutscenes, but there's also a mini game with this as well. BFG Cleanup. Actually, I think that's the name of the mini game. Now that I think about it.
I shall proceed in that direction.
But yeah, I have no idea how Dorothy is going to interact with us with this story, especially given the fact that I do believe Dorothy pretty much has, well, I know Dorothy pretty much has personal issues when it comes to the arc, but I want to say she may have a grudge towards us, but who knows? Especially since I haven't really gotten to the point where I encountered Dorothy in the campaign as of yet. But of course, more than likely that's going to happen as part of my grind to do pulls on the banners. Now, when it comes to potentially getting dupes / MLBing of characters, as much as I would like to MLB pretty much Dorothy, Elegg, and Rosanna, obviously for that to happen, luck would definitely have to be on my side, like majorly so. Hunting Ghost. That's a pretty good, that one's got a good beat to it. But yeah, essentially luck would definitely have to be on my side in order for me to potentially MLB any of the NIKKEs. Pop-up shop. A beach-themed physical shop that sells a wide range of vacation essentials. Huh. Oh, there it is. Right in the center. Boo the Ghost. But obviously, ones who I would like to get MLB'd, aside from of course Dorothy and Elegg. Well, yeah, pretty much it's arguably a tie between Dorothy, Elegg, and Rosanna, but arguably Rosanna is probably the one I'd want to get MLB'd first because of that lobby animation. Because, like, sheesh. Command bridge. A place filled with mechanical devices of unknown function. It's best not to touch them. Okay, so this is where story 1 is. There we go. It was hidden behind the story 1 sign. Oh, there's another one right in the chair. But yeah, if I'm actually, well, at bare minimum, I would like to get all the characters for sure. The Little Haunted Waltz. I want to say that music was in the beginning. But, let's see, there's probably nothing down lower deck, right? Yeah, I don't think we can even get down there. I think this is pretty much all aesthetics. Well, I know there's more, because there's still 18 left. Oh, there it is. Buying the beach chairs. But yeah, in terms of one I'd like to MLB first, potentially Rosanna. But of course, at minimum, I would like to also get all 3.
I shall proceed.
Well, and Summer Sakura, so I have them all for my roster. Plus, if I do enough pulls, like, if luck isn't terribly on my side when it comes to, say, pulling Dorothy from her banner, especially given the fact that she is at 1%. Spookaboo. Now, this was definitely in the intro. But given the fact that her banner is 1%, obviously, if I can do enough pulls to get enough mileage, then I can pretty much use that mileage to then get Dorothy and not have to worry about the RNG of the banners. Mini spa. A circular mini spa where you can sit comfortably and enjoy a massage. Interesting. Oh, there it is, next to the light pole. Okay, 14 more. Oh, I think I see it. Yep, there it is. Right into the edge of the pool. There we go. Alright, there's bound to be more this way. Yep, there's one right there. And then, of course, well, actually, funny enough, at the time of me finally recording for this event, there was actually a announcement that with the, Kraken VIP. Huh. Kind of a crazy track. But, anyway, as I was saying, there was an announcement a little while ago before recording this part that with the special, or more or less with the glow up versions of the Absolute Squad, Emma, Vesti, and Unwa, where they had pretty much the new look / attire that was debuted along with the pretty much the second anniversary. It was actually announced that they're going to be in upcoming banners,
In that direction.
which I believe those banners will pretty much happen, I want to say, after the current event ends. And as far as I know, it's going to be like, I don't know if it's going to be all 3 banners at the same time, because funny enough, there's going to be a banner for each of them. So, what's that? But, given the fact that those banners are coming up, like, woof, I'm definitely going to be hurting in terms of gems, especially if I'm going to potentially pull for them as well. But from what I can tell, based on what information is given, they're not limited, from what I can tell based on what information has been given thus far. So that does potentially mean that if they are not limited characters, then their banners, or more or less they themselves, will get eventually added to Ordinary Recruit, which also means that pretty much after whatever update drops to where they'll be added to Ordinary Recruit, I can then use my recruit vouchers to then see about getting those characters if I so choose. And who knows, they may, well, given the fact that they are probably upgraded compared to their originals, they may potentially be pretty good, but who knows. We'll have to wait until more information is dropped on each of them respectively to know how good they are in terms of say content like Solar Ray, Campaign, etc. Restaurant. An indoor restaurant where people can enjoy delicious food and watch the chefs in action. Huh. I remember being to a restaurant at one point that had that kind of a most feature / treatment to where the chefs actually prepared the meals in front of you over like a large grill. Okay, so we got 3 more lost relics. There was actually something that I forgot to mention. Around the time that this update dropped, there was actually some more favorite items launched as well. And I believe those favorite items were for let's see. Trying to remember. I believe one was for Bay, one was for Bay, One was for Tuve. Another one was for think. Actually, I think I can look. I think there's a way I can find out. Specifically because of some maintenance items I've gotten. Might as well claim these real quick. Something I actually neglected to. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Inventory. Should be... Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here they are. Yeah. So we got more or less favorite items for Bay, Tuve, Julia, and Polly. And fun fact, when these favorite items originally dropped, Bay's was actually bugged. It was actually more or less in a way, Bay's favorite item when it initially dropped was broken. Not necessarily broken as in like busted / overpowered, broken as in it didn't function like it intentionally should. It more or less due to kind of an error with the favorite item itself. Effectively, there was a mechanic, I believe, involving, I think it was either her toolkit and the favorite item itself that more or less was canceling out that specific element or that specific thing. So that was definitely a big issue. But thankfully, not long after this bug was discovered, a patch did drop to actually fix Bay's favorite item, so now it's actually working properly. But obviously, Bay's I'm not going to worry about right away in terms of getting her favorite item. Speaking of favorite items, I could potentially get Drake's favorite item as well. Though, unfortunately, I kind of want to focus on getting Helm's favorite item first, especially since she is practically like god tier in the game once she has her favorite item fully upgraded and such. Though I think also part of these upgrades also have to deal with her equipment as well, but that's another can of fish to deal with. And but yeah, aside from that, arguably with the latest batch of favorite items, the best of the batch is Tuve and Bay. Though Bay is kind of mostly structured for PvP, along with Polly's and damn it, I'm just brain farting the name again. Along with the other two items for the event. Those two items are Polly and Julia. Theirs are pretty much more PvP focused along with Bay's, whereas Tuve's, oh, there it is. Oh, there's one of them anyway. As with Tuve's, oh, there's one there too. Okay, so we found two more. So the last one's got to be somewhere. There we go. Okay, one more. The question is, where could it be? But yeah, with Tuve's item, it pretty much provides a significant buff to her toolkit, much like Helm's, and it effectively makes shotgun teams even better, even though I personally don't really bother with a shotgun composition in general. Especially since I don't think there's really I don't think there's terribly many situations where a shotgun composition could actually be effective. Aside from maybe PvP, but not entirely sure. Okay, so where could it be? I'm pretty sure I scoured pretty much the whole deck. Yeah, I can't get back here to look. If I walk around enough, I should be able to find it. curiosity, who's the challenge this time? Oh, Gravedigger. Okay. We'll take care of this guy real quick. But yeah, means I've missed out on quite a bit of the event. Not gonna be able to get all the challenge battles this time around, but it's okay.
The power of my prayers are declining. How many become with those who threaten the kingdom?
Because arguably the best rewards are arguably with the very first one. Because with the recruit voucher.
Victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
I mean, naturally, each of the other tiers does have decent rewards. So there's at least merit to actually doing each of the stages. But of course, due to my availability, I'm not going to be able to do all the stages in time. Okay, let's search over here. Like, it's gotta be somewhere. Somewhere probably, hidden. Maybe somewhere up here still? Nope, not up there. Oh, there's Elegg's vacuum. But yeah, when it comes to a ghost getting sucked into a vacuum cleaner, pretty much the first thing that comes to mind is Luigi's Mansion. Because of the poltergeist, which was pretty much Luigi's main means of capturing the ghosts.
I shall proceed in that direction.
Though, a way you can think about it, Luigi's Mansion is kind of a kid-friendly version of Ghostbusters. So where the heck is this last favorite item? Or this last lost relic? Got freaking favorite items on the brain. Last thing's gotta be somewhere. Because I don't see the glow of it down there, so I don't think they put it there. And if they were to put story 2 somewhere, where did they put it? Not sure.
I shall proceed in that direction.
Let's check back up here, see if it's up here.
I shall proceed in that direction.
Nope. Not up here.
I shall proceed in that direction.
Oh, there it is. It was up here the whole time. I didn't even figure I could go up there, so. Fountain. The fountain connected to the pool has no water, possibly due to a malfunction. Okie dokie. Well, we at least got all the items. So let's see what's on offer in the shop. Okay, yep. So 10 recruit vouchers. Might as well get these. One thing I forgot to mention is that, due to a funny circumstance, in a way, when it comes to, when it comes to a post about the 1000 day celebration, first, there was a, more or less a there was an issue when it came to the image that was being used. So more or less, and it was mainly an issue to Korean players. So Shift Up went and actually fixed it, and as compensation, we actually received a reward from that, and I believe it is this. Yeah. Yes, and serious thanks for standing with Gacha Victory Nikke through 1000 days and nights. Moving forward, we will spare no effort in delivering even better content and events to repay your unwavering support. So yeah, as part of this, we got 2,000 gems, 5 advanced recruit vouchers, 100 of the growth sets, and then 5 of the custom modules. So that was definitely a nice surprise to come across in the mail. And then of course, there was other bundles I had gotten through the mail well before this point, but that was also a little bit prior to doing polls for A2 and 2B. So for now I have a little over 6,000 gems, but I'm definitely going to need more, like I mentioned. Actually, well, I did have over 6k, but now I have a little over 5k. But still, I'm gonna have to grind if I'm gonna get more. Gonna have to grind so I can get more gems, and of course do more polls. Yeah, when I first saw this image, with more or less, I think it was more or less like a teaser image from like videos or whatnot. When I saw this, the first thing that came to mind was a like this is pretty much a one-to-one more or less recreation of the Doom 1 art cover, which is a very, very nice touch, especially, and it's pretty much on theme, given how similar Doom is with Boom. And heck, even the Enter font is pretty much very akin to the original Doom font. And I don't know if this is true, but supposedly, based on a video title I saw from when I was scrolling through YouTube, supposedly if you click on Elegg enough times, supposedly there's an Easter egg. There it is. You actually get Doom music. Okay, that is goated when it comes to a Easter egg for sure. Okay, that's awesome. Like, that is a very, very nice touch. So, who do we have for reward boosters? Oh, nice. So we can get 60% if we had Dorothy Serendipity, but we get 40% for Rapi Red Hood, 40 for Tuve, 30 for Senti, Yan, and Freema, and then 20% for Anne, Delta, and Rapi. Though funny enough, another reason to grind for gems is that way I can potentially get the winter version of Anne when the rerun happens in September. Alright, so let's assemble the team.
Let's go, Commander.
Alright, so we'll go with Rapi. And then... yeah, why not?
Everyone here survives.
We'll include Tuve, so that way we can get more of a boost. That's 80%. Who else? I guess I'll include Yan.
Come and make a fortune.
Yeah, I'll include Yan, because we do need that, because we do want to max out the rewards. And then we need a burst too. So we'll bring along... and we'll bring along Grave. Why not? And then we need at least another burst 3. So let's bring along... and why not? We'll kind of stick with the summer theme.
Time to hunt.
And we'll bring along Raven. Now, of course, given how strong my team is, we're not going to be able to get the burst animations to show on screen. A few days earlier. Finally, a cruise exploration mission. Get ready for some fun and excitement. You're invited to a surface cruise mission where all your dreams will come true. Go ahead, cut loose, and try anything you've always wanted to do here. Things to bring: swimsuit, toiletries, underwear, extra clothes, snacks, game console, etc. I feel like the game console one is a more or less inclusion from Elegg. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, this is definitely an invite from Elegg. Let me get this straight. It's been 3 days since you put up these posters around the arc, and some people showed an interest? And they'll be arriving here soon?
Yep.
What in the world is going on?
You mean you don't know about this, Mr. Commander?
No, I don't. It's the first time I'm hearing about any of this.
Really? That's okay. Let me give you a quick synopsis.
Okay.
First off, take a look at this photo.
Elegg shows me a photo.
It's a luxury cruise ship that was recently seized by a resource retrieval squad. Do you notice anything strange?
Other than perhaps being a bit oversized, it looks like an ordinary cruise ship. No, nothing in particular.
Really? Isn't it obvious?
The lights are on.
Oh?
Any abandoned cruise ship that was used by humans would be at least 100 years old by now. How could the lights still be on? There's no way a ship's power would last that long without someone maintaining it. That means that the power source must be coming from somewhere abnormal.
Or there could simply be people on board.
Oh yeah, that too. Anyway, we're gonna head up to the surface and find out what's going on. I already filed a request to the higher-ups and received approval.
That was fast. Too fast, almost.
When I told them you'd be coming along, they authorized the mission straight away.
Ah, figures. I see.
Also, check this out. Look carefully at this photo. Over here.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing what looks like a silhouette of someone. Taking a closer look at where Elegg is pointing at, a blurry silhouette can be seen standing inside one of the ship's windows. What is that?
It's shaped like a human.
That's certainly what it looks like to me. A luxury cruise ship abandoned for decades, yet still lit up. And a shadowy figure at the window? How could we not go and investigate?
I'm surprised it's even got approved.
Well, ever since that last incident, the central government seems more amenable to thinking outside the box.
Last incident? Well, last incident. Fine. So the others who are coming are on their way here?
Yep. Although, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure who else will be coming.
How about Troni?
Nah, she said she'd rather die than go on this mission.
Alright. Well, we should probably get ready.
Oh, don't worry. It's already been taken care of.
Huh? How?
Miss Ewan said she was willing to finance this entire expedition.
Really? Ewan, of all people? That's kind of a shocker that she is actually willing to actually provide the funding for the whole thing. Usually Ewan isn't really that generous, given what I know about her.
So we wait here for the others and then leave once everyone's gathered?
That's right.
Is this really the right time to be doing this?
It will probably take some time for Elysion to come up with anything conclusive. It's their first time attempting to manufacture such a thing, after all. It's imperative that they take their time and be extra cautious. I highly doubt they're going to be finished all that quickly.
That's true. Alright, let's go.
Commander, there is someone I would like to bring along.
Really? I doubt a niece and Nia would be interested in coming.
You're right, but I wasn't referring to them anyway.
Wait a minute. Who's she referring to? Maybe Dorothy?
Besides, they've spent too much time on the surface, and thus are undergoing rigorous inspections. They might have been affected by crystals or dark matter, so it will be a while yet until they're free.
There's dark matter in this universe? Well, I guess it wouldn't be too out of the ordinary. I mean, it's something akin to, say, those, pretty much parasitic crystals would exist. I guess it's not too out of the norm for something like dark matter to exist. Something that's also very, volatile. Then, who? It is Dorothy, isn't it?
I want to bring Dorothy.
Yeah, that's definitely kind of a shocker. Because, to the best of my knowledge, because I haven't really seen all that much in terms of cutscenes with later chapters, I want to say that Dorothy technically has an axe to grind against us.
Reloading.
Your left extended for a few more seconds. Outfit okay? I can still fight. Wait right there.
Yeah, I want to say aside from... Yeah, I want to say pretty much the previous summer...
The disruptive elements have been removed. Maybe
Yeah,
continue our date now?
Oh, she said date. Thank you, Shifter, for that detail. And yeah, another thing I wanted to actually mention with this, with getting the skin. Pretty much, I'm also kind of okay with getting this one in particular because not only do I love the design, but also the fact that, in a way, I'm pretty much getting myself a late birthday present. Because, I mean, especially one of the detail is that when it comes to bikinis, like red, especially is definitely a win in my books because red is definitely one of my favorite colors aside from orange and blue. So yeah, definitely pretty much a girl after my own heart, pretty much, and also very much a wise choice on Shift Up to actually go with that color. So yeah, like I mentioned, getting this skin is effectively a late birthday present for myself, given the fact that my birthday was actually back in July.
Isn't it great? It's my birthday gift to me. I'm so happy.
And since I didn't really get anything else during that time, might as well get this. And I pretty much made it up in my mind that I was going to get this game regardless anyways before the event ends because, again, I love the design of the skin. Anywho, the Ark. Dorothy's room. Oh, she is residing in the Ark.
So, you want to head up to the surface?
Okay, so... Actually, now that I think about it, there's one thing I kind of went past that was actually alluded to in the dev notes that I made mention of previously. And that's Shift Up is actually going to be implementing an update to where there's like a more or less they're gonna more or less give you like a kind of, they're more or less going to give like a list, like an in-game list of what content to do next, so that way you get more or less context of certain plot elements or plot events, so that way there's not really a confusion like say there would be with like there would be with the side story events. Like, had they give you the disclaimer of, hey, if you didn't do this specific chapter, then you're going to probably be lost in terms of context. So since Shift Up is doing that, that may actually make the flow of the overall story's plot pretty easy, or it will make it much easier for players to actually follow, so that way they're not entirely lost out of the loop. Kind of akin to how I am now, because to my knowledge, based on what I do know of the campaign, Dorothy for the longest time after especially the Overzone, she pretty much has been like on her own on the surface, pretty much doing whatever she was doing. And essentially part of that is, well, for the longest time, she was more or less outside of the arc, and she more or less would want either to try and get in or more or less get back in to potentially get revenge on the arc for being abandoned by the arc and whatnot. So it's kind of interesting that she actually has residence in the arc, given everything that happened in Overzone and whatnot. But again, I'll have to go through Overzone and, of course, the main campaign in general, so I can get context as to Dorothy's stance on the arc. But they may actually go into more details during this event as well.
And investigate a suspicious cruise ship?
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know why you're coming to me, of all people, with this proposition.
Yeah, good question. That's what I was thinking. And I can definitely see off to the left that Rapi has changed into her new outfit.
Second, why are you two wearing swimsuits?
Well, technically we don't see us wearing it, I think, but I know in more or less a PV for this event, it was shown that I believe the commander was shown wearing a like red Hawaiian shirt and I believe a speed up.
Well, the cruise ship is on the ocean after all.
And when you're heading to the sea, you put on your swimsuit.
Did you both change in this building? You didn't come all the way here dressed like that, did you?
We did.
Do you find the tea agreeable?
Very much so. I don't know much about tea, but I enjoyed it.
I'm glad. Now, if you don't mind, you can leave.
Look at this.
Rapi turns the tablet that she is holding towards Dorothy. It's the same picture of the cruise ship Elegg showed us earlier.
I'm telling you, I'm not interested.
The ship here is a luxury cruise ship. Don't you want to ride it?
No, I don't.
I thought a luxury cruise would be right up your alley.
Very true, especially given Dorothy's choice of attire and her demeanor.
Seems it wasn't just your hair color that changed, but your brain got affected as well.
Well, part of that is due to Red Hood.
I was only kidding. Here, take a look.
Rapi points to a specific part of the screen.
What? I don't see anything.
Don't you think the water current here resembles a heart?
Are you sure you don't have a screw loose?
Just kidding again. Okay, for real now. Look over here.
I almost feel like Red Hood is like secretly kind of giving Rapi more or less pointers on teasing Dorothy, because more or less before she passed on, Red Hood, when she was with Dorothy as part of God Squad, would pretty much tease Dorothy, or more or less Dorothy and Red Hood would have like a spat every now and then.
You're starting to irritate me. Please leave.
Look at the window.
Rapi points to the blurry human-like figure standing by the window.
I don't think that's a trick of the light. It might be a Nikke. Or potentially, even a human. Dorothy. Are you shaking because you're scared?
Please stop talking. I'm begging you.
Let's go together. All you'll do otherwise is stay inside all day watching TV and drinking tea. You should get some fresh air once in a while.
You'd be surprised how productive I am.
Okay, what is it exactly that you do?
It's a secret.
Come on, be serious now.
About what?
You're coming, right?
Were you always this stubborn?
Oh yeah, I think I was just holding it in until now. Do you remember Red Hood? If you come with me, I'll tell you more about my relationship with Red Hood. And my current incarnation.
Where do I need to go?
Come to the commander's room when you're ready. We'll leave as soon as you arrive.
And if I don't come?
You will. We'll wait for you. I'll leave the tablet here. Be sure to bring it with you.
See you later, Dorothy.
Wait.
Yes?
Are you going to head outside dressed like that? In swimsuits?
Why not? We came here dressed like this.
At least let me give you a towel so you can cover yourselves up a little.
Speaking of swimsuits, don't forget to bring your own.
Dorothy stares in disbelief at the two swimsuit-clad figures leaving her room. Once they've left, she shifts her gaze to the tablet left on the table. She looks at the cruise ship in silence for a long time. Commander's room.
I'm planning on publishing an ebook. I was gonna title it, How to Survive on the Surface. But it turns out there are already a bunch of books out there with similar titles.
Yeah, kind of figures.
I was feeling discouraged, but then I saw the recruitment notice for this mission and it hit me. I can write a book called How to Survive on a Cruise Ship.
Sounds a bit niche, but okay.
I've heard your survival skills are second to none, and that you're adept at crafting tools. I'm sure you'll be a valuable asset to the team. I have a high opinion of NIKKEs from the Unlimited Squad in general.
I'm here because Elegg came to me and said there could be a passenger on board who may need medical attention.
You're putting a lot more thought into this than I expected.
Hey! What's that supposed to mean?
Having a member of Seraphim with us is reassuring. We won't have to worry about getting a bit rough and tumble.
Excuse me?
I'm just glad Mary isn't the one who came along.
Why so?
She's a force to be reckoned with. What with her massive, heaving, pendulous, personality.
Rapi, you're referring to the size of her boobs, aren't you?
I hate to admit it, but I don't stand a chance against her in that department.
I mean, come on, Rapi, you're still sexy either way. And arguably, arguably, I like Rapi more than Mary, so...
Are you okay, Rapi?
Don't worry, she does that every once in a while.
I'm not here for any particularly dramatic reason. Apparently there's a shopping area inside this cruise ship. So I'm considering this a business trip to check out potential new products.
And maybe competition?
This ship may be old, but fashion trends are always cyclical. Also, the whole point of a cruise is for them to have everything you could possibly want on board. It'll be helpful to see which products they push the hardest.
Yeah, pretty much to get a gist of the competition and then, in turn, pretty much sell something similar, if not better.
If you come along.
Hey, what's the big idea? How come I don't get any compliments like the others?
The only real benefit to you coming is that you'll potentially find good items for cheap. And I have my doubts as to whether a 100-year-old cruise ship is going to have much to offer.
that is kind of true. I mean, it's pretty much going to be random if there's anything of value aboard the ship that can be more or less resold. I mean, if you find a collector, then I'd say there's a chance.
There's only so much a merchant can offer, sadly.
Rookie, do something about her.
What? What am I supposed to do?
Make her stop talking.
I don't know, Commander. I think it may be too early for a kiss.
Excuse me? I mean, not that I wouldn't mind, but, who's next?
Hey.
There's Freema.
Cruise. Sleep. My dream. Good. Next.
Okay, does that imply that Freema wants to sleep on a cruise ship? Don't you have anything special to say, Freema?
Good night. Next.
Oh, say to Freema. Yep, pretty much talking like Freema.
If it's an old cruise ship, it's bound to need some repairs here and there. That's where mighty tools come in.
If we've got mighty tools in tow, we'll have nothing to fear. The only problem is...
What is it?
Senti is kind of an upgraded Tuve. If we bring her, it may render Tuve redundant.
Hey! You don't have to say that out loud! I'm sensitive about that. Actually, Tuve is far better than me at improvising. We'll complement each other nicely. Oh, Senti, you're such a good person. You're too kind. You're the real angel. You save lives. Oh, Senti! Oh, Tuve.
Did you see that, Commander? That was some stellar conflict resolution on my part.
Right. Good job.
Well, now that everyone's here, let's set out and have a boom-tastic start!
Actually, we're still waiting for one person.
Yep, Dorothy, I believe.
Who?
She'll be here soon. There she is.
Oh, hang on a second. Okay. I had to fix had to close and reopen OBS. Was dealing with a little bit of audio static, so all better now. No one is coming.
Usually when someone says that in movies, people show up. Guess I'll have to go get her.
Oh, that should be her now. Yep, there's Dorothy.
Glad to see I wasn't too late.
Slightly late, but not too late. There it goes.
Taste of what I can do.
It was definitely taking a little bit to load there.
Reloading.
Let's get back to our daily lives. Cinderella will be waiting for us.
In the middle of the vast blue sea, a small boat speeds across at full throttle. Refreshing bursts of ocean spray the endless horizon, drifting clouds. The conditions are perfectly suited for spirits to be high, and yet a heavy silence hangs over everyone in the boat. More precisely, all that can be heard amongst the crew are the subdued murmurs.
Isn't that Dorothy, the pilgrim who came to the Ark?
Yep.
Yeah, it's my first time seeing her in person too. What's she doing here? Not sure. She did help the Ark before, so maybe she felt compelled to lend a hand again with this mission? I don't think that's it. If you're so curious, why don't you just ask her? Absolutely not! You can't go around asking things like that! You're not scared, are you? Of course I am! You're telling me you're not? Not in the slightest. During that incident back in the Ark, she fought against the heretics, didn't she? Thanks to her, a lot of people were saved.
You're not wrong, but that's exactly why this is so suspicious. No one in this world does a favor without expecting something in return.
You're only saying that because you're a merchant.
I mean, to be fair, when it comes to Dorothy, she may be right.
Yeah, you shouldn't be so cynical. There are plenty of people who do good without expecting to be repaid.
Sorry, but I'm not convinced. She's definitely up to something.
Meanwhile, Freeman's napping.
Your friends don't seem to understand the concept of whispering.
You can hear them?
Every word, loud and clear.
All of you, be quiet. Dorothy can hear everything you're saying.
Everyone jolts in shock. And true silence falls over the boat. I'm sorry for their behavior.
An apology from someone else doesn't mean all that much.
Ms. Dorothy,
What?
do you like starfish?
I don't know. I've never seen one before.
Are you sure? There's one stuck on your shoulder.
What the? How do I get it off?
Don't worry, I'll get it.
Rapi reaches for the starfish stuck to Dorothy's shoulder. And it begins to wriggle grotesquely.
On second thought, I don't think I can do it.
I'll do it. I reach out for the starfish on Dorothy's shoulder. The creature wriggles even more intensely. Actually, I don't think I can touch it either.
What are you two doing?
Tuve walks over and casually removes the starfish from Dorothy's shoulder.
It's just an ordinary starfish. It probably got tossed out of the water by a dolphin that was playing. Did you know that starfish are edible?
They are?
In extreme survival situations, they can be a good source of protein.
I don't think our situation qualifies as extreme just yet.
True.
It may not taste great, but if you close your eyes before taking a bite...
Wait, what are you?
She's gonna eat it. Yep, she just took a bite of the starfish. Yeah, that's your fault.
Don't be alarmed. I'm just feeding the fish.
Yeah, she's making fresh chum.
Are you seasick? Lie down and relax.
You're seasick? Here, take this medicine. It'll do the job. For the low price of 20,000 credits, it's all yours.
God damn it, Yan.
Too much talking.
Elegg, are these parts waterproof?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then we don't need to worry about cleaning everything straight away.
Let's turn the boat around.
No way! Not when we've come this far. You see? There's the cruise ship, straight ahead. We'll arrive soon.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this adventure just got started. And it's off to a great start.
Those who survive are the victors! We dock our boat beside a cruise ship so massive that it's imposing even from a distance. We board the colossal vessel.
and after a quick look around, gather on the deck.
Something seems weird about this place.
Yeah, it's oddly clean.
Almost as if there's someone tending to the ship still.
Tuve, you've still got a bit of vomit on the side of your mouth.
As expected, the lights are still on. That means power is still being supplied to the ship. I did some research beforehand. This ship is called Utopia. It was a renowned vessel, so getting the blueprints was easy enough. I've sent the schematics to all your phones.
You really came prepared.
Of course! The more prepared you are, the better off you'll be. Miss Dorothy, give me your phone number.
I don't need the blueprints.
I thought the deck would be structurally unsound from aging, but it feels remarkably sturdy. I don't think we're in any danger. I'm not sure it was even necessary to swap our bodies out for swim-ready models.
It's almost like there are no hazards at all.
That's precisely the problem. That means there's no point in having a survival expert. Without danger, I'm just a lesser version of Senti.
If you ask me, a lack of danger is the best case scenario.
Yeah, very true.
That means I won't be needed, which I think is a good thing.
Thanks for the reassurance, Pepper. We incompetents need to stick together.
Anyway, why don't we all change into our swimsuits?
What?
The ocean, a cruise ship, swimsuits. That's like the Holy Trinity, don't you think?
What kind of bizarre logic is that?
At any rate, let's all get changed and meet back here.
I mean, it's pretty much beach episode logic. Everyone scatters.
Aren't you getting changed?
No.
Why not?
There's no reason to.
Did you not bring a swimsuit? You did, didn't you?
I'd say yes.
Here, follow me.
Huh?
Rapi pulls Dorothy by the hand.
Hey, you shouldn't touch people without their permission. What the... Why are you so strong?
You can kind of thank Red Hood for that.
Let go of me. I won't say it again. What are you doing?
So white. So soft.
Be quiet, will you?
To not show off assets like this would be a crime.
You're the one committing a crime right now.
If I must resort to evil in order to ensure that the right thing is done, so be it.
Were you dropped on your head at some point? Oh.
So this is how I get you to be quiet. I ought to let the commander know about this.
A word of this to anyone, and you're dead.
I'm curious what she did.
Now, stay still. Oh, yes. This swimsuit you brought suits you perfectly.
Excuse me?
It's so beautiful and elegant. I could never pull off something like this. Well, don't just stand there. Unless you want me to dress you.
Don't come near me. I'll put it on.
As I listened in on Dorothy and Rapi's conversation, the others gathered back on the deck, having changed into their swimsuits.
This is my first time wearing a swimsuit. It's really light and comfy. Super easy to move around in. It's awfully revealing, don't you think?
Yeah, you're one to talk, Pepper.
You think so? When Litter gave it to me, she told me this is what all the young people are wearing nowadays. I don't know where she heard that, but it looks good on you. Thanks!
I made a customized survival swimsuit.
What makes it a survival swimsuit?
Good question.
It's got a breathing tube here.
If you think that's enough to call it a survival swimsuit, I'd accuse you of fraud.
Of course there's more to it. There are even emergency rations stored inside.
Stored in the swimsuit? Where?
Actually, that might be a hit amongst certain niche groups.
Really? Do you want to sign a contract with me?
I wasn't talking about the swimsuit.
Huh? Ta-da! Check it out, everybody! Do you like my swimsuit, Mr. Commander?
Wow, what a cute swimsuit, Elegg.
I thought so too.
Yeah, a lot of people like this design for Elegg. And I definitely know so because of all the fan art I've seen.
I designed it myself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something cool.
Yeah, it makes sense that she designed herself, given the fact that she has boom display that will display on the pretty much the mid section of the top.
If you press this button on the watch I'm wearing...
Boom begins to play from Elegg's swimsuit.
Boom! 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 The transparent part of my swimsuit doubles as a display. You can even control it by pressing the buttons here. Want to give it a try?
Not gonna lie, that's very tempting, Elegg. No thanks. I personally would not say no thanks, thank you.
How in the world did you do that?
Very good question. I mean, if you give Elegg time, she finds a way.
Sorry, trade secret.
Yeah. You give Elegg time, she'll find a way to put boom onto just about anything.
What? Just tell me.
Sorry, no can do.
Elegg, the boom letters on your thigh are misspelled.
Hmm?
Oh, sure enough.
They are? Maybe because it's upside down? I guess that's why.
It's a sticker. I must have stuck it on wrong.
Everyone be quiet and pay attention. Lady Dorothy is making her entrance.
If you call me lady one more time...
And here's Dorothy in her summer outfit.
Right. Sorry. Come on, princess. Let's go.
Wow!
Whoa! You look gorgeous, Dorothy.
What do you say you and I sign a contract? If I hire you for a cover shoot, swimsuit sales will skyrocket.
I'll pass.
Wowee! It's a real feast for the eyes! Okay then, since it looks like everyone is ready, let's go look into the power source!
I'm gonna poke my head into the retail outlets and get an idea of their inventory and store displays.
I'm going to check if the infirmary's intact. Even if the ship's safe, that doesn't mean we shouldn't ensure we have medical facilities.
I'll go with Pepper. We need to confirm if everything's safe.
I'll check the ship to see if there's any damage anywhere.
Then Miss Dorothy and I will...
Actually, I have my eye on somewhere specific. Sorry, but I'll go on my own.
Why don't I join you?
Thanks, but no thanks. I prefer going solo.
How about Miss Rapi and Mr. Commander?
I'm concerned about the sleeping quarters. I was considering bringing the commander along to check it out.
Shouldn't we be looking into why this place is lit up?
You're the light of my life, Commander. So checking you out is my top priority.
Not gonna lie, I definitely approve. I definitely approve. Let's go with Elegg.
Of course. I was planning on it. I was just pulling your leg.
Thank you both. Where's Miss Freema, by the way? I haven't seen her for a while.
Is she sleeping in the changing room?
She found a spot fact that she liked and went to sleep.
Yep. Figures.
I see.
Nikkes and swimsuits explore the cruise ship. Yep, there's Rapi right there and Elegg. Okay, so pardon me a brief moment. Gotta use the bathroom and then we'll resume. So I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alright, and I'm back. So let's go ahead and resume the story.
The perfect time to kick back and relax. Wait right there. Reloading.
Is my outfit okay?
Reloading at once.
I wasted my time. Moving on.
Yeah. Arguably, if I had the swimsuit skins for, say, Yan and Tube, then I'd borderline have a whole squad in swimsuit attire. But especially if I had, say, Summer Elegg or Dorothy, or even anyone else with a bikini skin on the team. After everyone splits up, Elegg, Rapi, and I head over to the engine room below deck.
Even down here, all the lights are on.
Looks like power is being supplied to the entire ship! This is so exciting! I wonder where the electricity is coming from. Maybe something like a degeneracy reactor?
Sounds a bit outlandish to me.
That's rich. Coming from the person whose weapon fires drill projectiles.
Fair point. Anyway, what are the chances that there are humans or Nikkes on board?
Pretty unlikely, I'd say. No one's shown up yet, despite all the noise we made boarding the ship.
Then what about that shadow we saw in the photos?
Could have been a trick of the light. Or a ghost. You okay, Ms. Rapi? Why'd you freeze up?
It's nothing. I just got startled.
Huh. Mr. Commander, is Ms. Rapi afraid of ghosts?
That's a private matter.
In other words, yes.
Given her expression, I would say so.
There's no such thing as ghosts, Ms. Rapi. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. Don't worry, ghosts don't exist. I promise you.
I don't know. I feel like Luigi and the Ghostbusters would say otherwise. Farewell! Oh, speak of the devil, there's a ghost now.
Now then, why don't we head into the engine room?
Hold on. Didn't you hear that?
Hear what? Nope, I didn't hear anything.
Liar.
You don't think it's ghosts, do you?
Stop kidding around.
Maybe our minds are just playing tricks on us.
Both of you, stop teasing me.
No way, it's definitely ghosts.
Elegg?
Yeah, definitely still never hear of Scooby-Doo.
Okay, I'll stop. Let's go! Full speed! Boom style!
Utopia ship, engine room.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Power is off.
What do you mean?
I mean literally what I said. All the generators and engines supplying electricity to the ship are turned off. It doesn't make any sense. How how is the power in this engine room, and the entire ship for that matter, still on? The lights, sewage system, the thermostat, they're all working fine.
Are you sure that the power's off? There's nothing you could have missed?
There's no way. The ship has a central control system. If you look at the switches here, they are all marked off. Hold on, let me check something.
Elegg moves toward the tangled mess of wires.
How peculiar. There's a current flowing, but where is it coming from? It's almost as if a ghost is behind this!
Commander, I have a suggestion.
What is it?
I say we destroy the ship.
How about we don't?
If we blow it up, it'll take all the ghosts and paranormal power sources along with it. You've got to be sure. If we take out the ship, everything will return to normal and...
Rapi, get a grip.
You're right. I'm sorry. I lost my composure for a moment.
You too, Elegg. Enough teasing.
Alright, I'm sorry.
And besides, if we blow up the ship, then the only means of getting back to shore is the boat we came on.
I say we flip this off switch to on. That way we can see if it's just a display error or if the power source itself is really inactive.
Are you sure that's safe?
Of course it is. All I'm doing is flipping a switch, for goodness sake.
I don't like how you hesitated in the beginning. Elegg presses the switch. Everything goes dark. All the lights seem to have gone off.
A power outage? I didn't bring any flashlights.
Let's get out of this engine room, first of all.
Yes, good idea.
Yeah, can we even see? It's pitch black, and I can't see 2 inches in front of me. I can't see a thing. How about we hold hands on the way out?
Sure thing, Mr. Commander. I guess your vision isn't so hot.
Take my hand, Commander.
How exciting! This is my first time holding hands with both of you.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What do you mean? I'm standing in between you and Miss Rapi, holding both your hands.
I'm not holding anyone's hand. Or hand yet. All the lights in the engine room turn back on.
The lights are back on.
In the brightly lit engine room, none of us are holding hands with each other. Huh. That's peculiar. That's definitely a unique expression on Rapi's face. So, we may have been holding hands with a ghost, potentially.
Let me introduce you to death. Your life extended for a few more seconds. Wait right there.
I will finish.
Is that the best you've got? You've got to be kidding me.
Free Miss Nappin.
Can't sleep.
You can't sleep?
No. can't sleep.
Frima gets up and looks around the cabin.
Huh?
Yeah, who said that? There's no one around.
Creepy.
Frima lays back down on the sofa and pulls the blanket over herself. She feels something strange under the covers. Frima slowly, cautiously lifts the blanket.
For a fancy cruise ship, there's nothing too special here. At any rate, that's enough browsing. Time to set up a stall. Let's see. Sunscreen, breathing tube, towels. Oh, welcome. I'm not even open yet, but it's always nice to see such eager customers. What do you need? I've got most everything ready.
Despite the engine bell ringing, there is no one there.
Maybe it's acting up since it's so old.
Someone is aggressively ringing it.
Okay, this is getting a little freaky.
Ian takes a step back and looks towards the entrance. Then stares at the pile of merchandise she had brought.
What the?
The items start to move on their own.
Tuve? What are we doing at the pool?
To test out the effectiveness of this breathing tube. Not. Pools are accident-prone places, so I thought I'd check if this place posed any danger to us.
You sure you didn't just want to check out the pool for fun?
Of course not. As a survival specialist, I'm merely making sure to eliminate any potential risk factors.
If you say so. Let's check it quickly and then head over to the infirmary. Huh?
What is it? Look! Something's wrong with the swimming pool! Otherwise, why would the water be swirling around?
Wait a moment. Something does seem strange.
A huge column of water shoots up from the pool.
If I drill a hole here and hang the mirror...
There! All done. This place is in better shape than I thought.
So there's not much to fix.
Senti gazes into the mirror with a look of satisfaction. Then notices someone standing behind her.
Who's there?
Senti spins around, startled. But there's no one there.
Stop kidding around, you guys!
Senti glances back towards the mirror. In the reflection, someone is still there, smiling at her. Yep. There be the ghosts.
Quickly.
What's the rush? The lights are flicking on and off, that's all.
You and I were holding hands with someone or something, and it wasn't the commander. Unless he's got more than two hands.
Which I don't.
You see? That means we must have been holding hands with...
All right, if you insist. I'll come back to the engine room later by myself to investigate. Let's regroup with the others and share our findings. Huh?
Uh-oh. Door got locked, didn't it?
Elegg, no more kidding around.
I'm not messing with you. The door's locked.
Yep, it's locked. Why don't we force it open?
This door is sealed tight. We'd have to use an explosive charge to get it open. And that could damage important equipment in here.
Good point.
Hey, is that Miss Dorothy?
Beyond the small window in the engine room door, Dorothy can be seen. She appears to be wandering around the deck, looking for something.
That explains it.
What?
Commander, Dorothy locked us in here, and it was her who turned off the lights. I'm certain of it. Sure, I'll admit I was a bit indecent when she was changing into her swimsuit, but this is so uncalled for.
I mean, to be fair, are we kind of jumping to conclusions? I'm not sure I agree. There's no reason for Dorothy to prank us like this.
And who turned off the lights and locked the door? Are you implying that there's some unscientific explanation? That some supernatural entity did this? Like, a ghost?
Yeah, it would make sense. And in all honesty, are ghosts too out of the norm, given the fact that we've dealt with things like, say, the Raptures, or even the Heretics?
You're so silly, Commander. There is no such thing. At least, there shouldn't be. I hope there's not.
Rapi, snap out of it. Yeah, Rapi, snap out of it. You're losing it.
Far from it. I'm the calmest, most rational one amongst us right now. You're the one who's lost all sense of reason.
Yeah, somehow your tone doesn't say that. Oh, there's the ghost again. Oh, there's the little guy. Something penetrates through the engine room door and stares at us with empty, hollow eyes. I can't believe what I'm seeing. The entity's body is semi-translucent and has no legs. There's no doubt about it. It's a...
You've gotta be kidding me.
Farewell! 7 Dwarf 0, fully active, pierce through!
Nah. She's definitely jumping the gun now. Rapi deploys her drill and shatters the engine room door instantly. All of us flee from the engine room without looking back.
A ghost. A ghost! A ghost! It's a ghost! Ghost! Ghost!
Yep, the ghosts have appeared. Ghosts have appeared on the cruise ship. There's actually even, excuse me, there's even, more or less models of the ghosts around. Oh, there's the floating furniture. Out of curiosity, do they have any dialogue boxes when you walk to them? I'm curious. Nope.
I shall proceed in that direction.
They're just there. Oh, there's the one in the pool. Okay. Oh, and we actually unlocked the minigame at this point. Which, fun fact, I actually, with this minigame, I actually experienced a similar minigame in a previous event with Azure Lane. How are things going? Never better. I've been vacuuming up every single ghost I see. They don't stand a chance against this gun. Hardly surprising consider its name. Smashing down doors, hiding in drain pipes, and even ambushing them from behind. I've got all kinds of tricks for catching these pesky ghosts. Sounds like you've become quite the professional ghost hunter. You bet I have. Although, there's just one teeny tiny problem. The BFG is outfitted with a storage unit that holds all of the captured ghosts. But it's completely filled to the brim right now. If I don't clear it out, I can kiss catching ghosts goodbye. Heck, I might even go boom. Or heck, it might even go boom. So I was hoping you'd be able to help me out, Mr. Commander. Huh? How? The BFG has a function that lets you clear out the storage. Basically, it merges ghosts of the same type, converts them into energy, and feeds that energy back into the BFG. I don't think I'm qualified for this. Don't worry, I made the whole process super fun. It'll be like playing in a game. For a pro gamer like you, this will be a piece of cake. I guess I am pretty good at video games. Hey, you totally are. Oh, on the off chance, a very slight off chance, mind you, that you're afraid of ghosts, I've converted them into more friendly looking shapes. So just relax and play the game. I mean, help me with the cleanup. Much appreciated. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, sweet. I'll be counting on you then. Yep, BFG cleanup. Yep. BFG Cleanup is a minigame where Elegg organizes captured ghosts, combining as many ghosts as possible to help them reach peace and also get a high score. Press and hold the screen, then swipe left or right to move the ghost catching device. Release to shoot the ghosts from the device. Press the A and D keys to move the ghost catching device. Press the spacebar to shoot the ghost with it. Oh, okay. So AD and spacebar. Okay. Ghost evolution. When ghosts of the same type collide, they combine into a higher level ghost, earning you points. When ghosts of the highest level collide, they will vanish, earning you points. Yeah, so these helmet looking ones are pretty much the highest level. Skills to, special operation. Skills to reposition the combined ghosts can be used twice each. Shake. Shake the barrel to reposition the ghosts. And fill. Fill the barrel with water to reposition the ghosts. So I've pretty much been missing out on getting 30 gems a day with this. So what we got for rewards? Okay. So it looks like in total, I need to reach a total score of 200,000 for the maximum. And then of course, using each of the abilities at certain times. Okay.
Set out and have a fantastic start!
Okay, so I can use the mouse.
We made it!
But yeah, I pretty much played a very similar minigame like this in an event with Azure Lane, where I essentially combined more or less bubbles / orbs of certain ship girls together, and as each one's combined, they more or less turn into a new ship girl, and essentially just like these, they get bigger and bigger.
Can you feel it? Howdy!
Of course, with a minigame like this, obviously one of the biggest obstacles is getting them to fall to a certain spot.
Prep done.
Nice.
Huh? Like taking candy from a baby.
Let's put this one here, I think. Nice.
Keep it up!
Genius.
Let's see. Nice.
Got even more electrifying!
Yeah, now we got big Elegg. Let's put that one there. No, no. Dang it. I was worried about that.
Keep it up!
Genius.
Yeah, there we go.
Like taking candy from a baby. Like taking candy from a baby.
Nice.
Prep done.
The will to survive. Can you feel it?
Keep it up!
Let's put that one there. Oh, nice. That counted.
Yes, Commander.
Nice.
Yes, what is there to be
Oh, nice.
I am around.
Gotta love a chain reaction like that. Let's put this one here. Darn it. Let's put that one there. Nope, that didn't quite work. Nice.
I'm on my way.
Let's see. There we go.
Can you feel it?
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
Hey, there we go. Very nice.
Just name a troop.
Aw, dang. Can't quite get there. Let's put that one there.
Just name a troop.
Yes, Commander.
There we go. Yeah. Running out of space.
It's really working!
And that kind of helped. Let's put you here.
Yes, Commander. What is
There we go. Very nice.
I am around.
Let's cut loose and have some fun.
Alright, let's try this one. Nope. That pretty much did nothing.
Keep it up.
Yeah,
I'm getting exhausted.
Yep. Game over. Hello, ghost? Yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of the minigame. So if anything with this, I'll probably grind the rest of the milestones and such off screen. Yeah, I'll probably grind the rest of the missions for it off screen, so that way we can primarily focus on the story itself. Anywho, back to the story. The entire group scrambles back to the top deck. Each of us pale with fear.
Everyone? Did you guys also? You guys saw it too? Really? This can't be real.
You mean we all saw something? This is insane.
So it wasn't a hallucination?
No, I definitely saw something. It was a ghost in the mirror.
Blanket ghost.
Telekinesis ghost.
Water ghost.
A ghost that passes through walls.
I mean, to be fair, ghosts can do that by default. I didn't know there were so many types of ghosts.
Commander, once again, I propose that we destroy the cruise ship. I'll use 7 Dwarf Zero. We'll destroy this ship. I'll bring it all down.
Calm down, Rapi. Is everyone okay? Nobody's hurt?
No, I don't think anyone's hurt.
I haven't seen Dorothy for a while, though. Hey, now that you mention it...
I need you all to listen carefully. Don't be shocked, but Dorothy is the one behind all this.
We don't know that.
We can confirm it once we find Dorothy. We've got to carry out a search for her immediately.
What's wrong, Ms. Rapi? You went quiet all of a sudden.
Well, what is it? Why are you both freezing and standing in the same and staring in the same direction? Curiosity always trumps fear. Unable to resist, I turn back to glance in the same direction as that Rapi and Elegg are staring. Off in the distance, a crowd of ghosts stares back at us. It feels like we left reality behind a long time ago.
What are those things? Why are there so many of them?
Are they coming this way? I don't think so.
Maybe they have to stay within a designated area or something. You know, like in the movies?
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Me too.
Ghosts aren't supposed to physically harm you, right? They're just standing there. They don't seem like they're out to harm us.
Good point.
Now that you mention it, they haven't actually attacked us yet. They just spooked us.
You're right. Maybe they're nice ghosts?
I say we use this opportunity to run.
No, this is our chance to eliminate them. We've got to exterminate each and every one of them.
What?
Someone once told me that the only good ghost is a dead ghost. And the way to accomplish that is through firepower. 7 Dwarf Zero, ready. Neon, the god of firepower, lend me your strength.
Yeah. You're gonna inflate her ego if she was... You didn't pretty much cause Neon's ego to grow if she heard that. I guess it's true that when people are desperate, they'll believe anything.
Encounter.
I reflexively duck. I feel a small vibration and turn around to see a large steel crate that has landed behind us. What is this? A barrage of steel crates flies out from the ghostly horde. Everyone, take cover!
Yikes! Guess these guys are dangerous after all!
I didn't expect them to actually attack us!
How are ghosts so strong?
Rapi stands up, aims her weapon at the phantasms, and pulls the trigger.
Be gone, evil!
The bullets harmlessly pass through the diaphanous ghosts and hit the wall.
Physical attacks don't work on ghosts. No surprise there.
Yep. Pretty much that same logic has been used for years in Pokemon.
Damn. Commander,
Yes?
do something!
Retreat!
Retreat to where? The ocean?
Can't you swim with the new bodies you were outfitted with?
For a while, sure, but not across the whole ocean.
Then let's spread our wings and fly out of here. Fly far, far away from this place.
Mr. Commander, get a hold of yourself. We can't have you losing your cool as well. They're coming again. Everyone, scatter! If we stick together like this, we'll all get crushed.
I run without knowing what direction I'm even heading towards. Resounding vibrations and cacophonous crashes burst forth from every direction. I don't have time to look around. I just keep running while crouching low. There's another metallic bang, and I start to feel dizzy. Everything begins fading to black. I know this feeling very well. I eventually lose consciousness. Well, that happened.
You're all nothing but heaps of scrap metal. Wait right there.
Reloading.
Your life's extended for a few more seconds.
Pretty fitting that Raven got the last blow.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
Pardon me a second here.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay, I'm back. Wanted to do a little refresh with OBS. Fleeing from the ghost attacks. Huh. Well, it's not showing the ghost tossing anything. Oh, back to the story. Alright, stage 7.
Raptors are excellent sources of protein. Wait, that's not right.
Yeah, we're nearly done with story 1.
Your life's
So, I figure what I'll do is this video will be story 1, and then we'll save story 2 and of course hard mode for next part.
Let's get back to our daily lives. Cinderella will be waiting for us.
Or, more rather, for the next session. Which, of course, will be more or less not very long for me, but it'll be different for you all, the viewers.
Us. Blissed.
Okay. I figured that's what they were shouting, more or less their nickname for us.
Oh, this isn't good. I've got to perform CPR. It's a special method I devised for falls from 2 meters or more. Wouldn't it be better if we bonk him on the head with a wrench?
No. That'll make it worse.
What are you talking about? Electric shocks would be far more effective.
How about no?
Oh?
Elegg? Senti? Tuve?
You're awake. Thank goodness. We were getting worried.
I must have gotten hit by one of those steel crates.
Actually, you weren't paying attention to where you were going and accidentally slammed into a fence.
Seriously?
It was pretty funny to see, actually.
Well, gee, thanks.
The fence got all bent up, too. Your body is something else.
Either that or it's a crappy fence. No way. I wouldn't do something like that.
I seem to recall someone suggesting that we dive into the ocean or try to fly away.
I wasn't myself. I was possessed by a ghost. Yeah, that's it. Okay, not gonna lie, that line kind of made me think of a certain scene from South Park. It's a ghost ectoplasm.
Right. After all, someone like you surely wouldn't be so scared of ghosts that you'd be terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought.
Is everyone else okay?
We all got separated, so I'm not sure.
This is bad. Whenever people get split up in horror movies, they get picked off one by one.
We've got to regroup and figure out what to do next. Although, I don't think, even with all our heads put together, we'll be able to come up with a genius plan.
That may be true, but...
That's precisely why we need your help, Mr. Commander.
Huh?
I've got a hunch, and I need your help to put it to the test. All you've got to do is go hug a ghost.
Come again?
Give one of those ghosts a big old bear hug. In fact, I see one right over there.
How could I be able to do that if I was just physically phased through the ghost? They're intangible after all. At the end of the hallway, a ghost can be seen.
After some close observation, I've noticed these ghosts always head straight toward us. Maybe they're just after some affection?
But what if I get possessed? Not that I'm scared, mind you.
Don't know. Maybe we could use the Heimlich maneuver to force it out of you.
I don't think that's how possession works.
Once again, I propose a wrench to the head.
I'm not a mechanical device that you can fix by smacking.
It won't come to that, promise.
How do you know?
Ms. Senti, Ms. Tuve, I don't think Mr. Commander is up to it. He's too scared, so we'll have to nix the plan. It might be for the best. We wouldn't want him wetting his pants and embarrassing himself after all. All right, Mr. Commander. You see that fire hydrant cabinet over there? I'm sure that's a nice, safe place for you to hide.
Or maybe I could build you a baby cradle? One that rocks you to sleep? Your preoccupation with safety shows just how seriously you take survival. You have my respect.
It would appear I'm not too good at cracking jokes. Fine. Call the damn ghost over here. I'll hug that thing so tight it'll burst.
Look out, ghost! Here I come!
Eleg's shout echoes through the hallway. The ghost at the end of the corridor turns its head toward us and charges forward.
Now, Mr. Commander, go!
You do have a plan, right?
Of course.
The ghost gets closer. I close my eyes and hurl my body towards the ghost. Evil, be gone. Freema is crouched under a table in the cafeteria.
Tablecloth too long. Can't see outside. Also, from outside, can't see inside. Cozy here. Safe. Good for sleeping. Genius. Footsteps. Coming close. Must be quiet. Wait. Ghosts don't have feet? Can't hear footsteps. Genius. Hey.
The footsteps stop.
Hey.
The footsteps stop in front of Freema. The tablecloth lifts up, revealing a pair of empty eyes staring at Freema. Was that ghost mimicking the sound of footsteps? I guess so. Freema faints and collapses. The ghost grabs Freema by the leg and starts dragging her away, but then abruptly stops moving. The ghost, which is dragging Freema, turns to look at us, then charges towards us without so much as a pause.
Farewell! Elegg! Let's go!
Got it! Leave it to me!
Elegg pulls out a device that she's been carrying, which resembles a vacuum cleaner. Aha! She aims the end of the barrel at the approaching ghost. Do it now!
Boom!
The machine Elegg is holding roars to life, and the charging ghost is sucked toward it amid bright flashes. So I guess those were the first two ghosts that were caught.
Target confirmed. Commencing operation.
Reloading.
Target down.
I wasted my time. Moving on.
The output! It's too much!
It's shaking like crazy! The joints are gonna blow!
There's a burst of light which sends the ghost hurling backward. We all get knocked down as well and are sent tumbling across the floor. Ugh, it didn't work.
Guess we rushed it a bit. Huh? Look over there!
I look at where Tuve is looking. In comparison to before, the ghost now seems fainter. It's working. Elegg, let's finish this. Kind of a cute little expression that it has. The dimmed ghost drifts off into the darkness.
At least we were able to drive it away.
Yeah, it wasn't totally ineffective.
I'd say that was a successful test run of our anti-ghost superweapon. The Boombastic Phantasm Gun!
Oh, okay. So that's what her version of the BFG stands for. 3 hours prior.
us anymore, is it?
No, we shook it.
I don't see it either. I think we're safe.
Whew. Well, Mr. Commander hugging that ghost did teach us one thing. And that's that we can eliminate these ghosts.
Huh? How?
Mr. Commander, how did it feel when you hugged the ghost?
Scary.
I meant physical sensation, not how you felt emotionally.
Oh, tingly.
Yes. When I held hands with one before, I felt a tingle too. When you embraced it, your hair and the fibers of your clothing stood on end. This tells me that the ghosts are composed of electricity.
Huh. That, funny enough, is what I was originally thinking, given the fact that everything electrical was powered on, yet the switches were turned off. I was kind of thinking that the ghosts were potentially either comprised of electricity or were able to manipulate electricity.
So, we are going to build a machine which absorbs electricity and sucks those ghosts right up.
Huh. So that kind of makes sense why the other part of her weapon actually looks like a giant battery.
You're going to suck up the ghosts?
That's right! Electricity does happen to be my specialty after all.
True.
And with you two handy folks on deck, I'm sure we can come up with something in a jiffy. That is, if you two are willing to help out.
Present.
Boombastic phantasm gun. Brilliant.
Considering how effective this thing was on such a rushed schedule, if we take our time and put some effort into it, it'll be remarkable. The name is a bit long, though. I say we call it BFG for short.
BFG? Intense name.
Yeah, and to my knowledge, Doom was the first series to actually pretty much make the BFG a household name.
You bet it is. It's the most badass name there is.
Yeah, especially since it's linked to one of the most badass guns in pretty much video game history. I think he just wanted to use that acronym and threw a name together. Phantasm isn't even spelled with an F.
But how are you planning on upgrading it?
After using it just now, I got an idea for how to tweak it.
Oh, nice!
Ms. Tuve, Ms. Senti, can you two help me again? This time, we'll do it proper.
Sure. All right.
1 hour later. Elegg, Tuve, and Senti huddled together and hammer away at the weapon. Before I know it, a new and improved BFG has been completed.
Now, what do you say we go do some ghost hunting?
Field changed. Elegg is hunting ghosts with the BFG. Huh. Fun fact, speaking of ghost busting, there is actually a Ghostbusters game that I do actually own, being the remaster version of Ghostbusters the video game. Specifically, pretty much the original one that I want to say came out on PS2, I want to say originally, but got a remaster a ways back for PS4, and I believe other systems as well. And it's one of the games I actually did platinum, and in all honesty, when it comes to Ghostbusters games, it's definitely a good game, for sure. Especially since it actually is pretty much, the plot of the game is, in a way, pretty much a unofficial Ghostbusters 3, given how the plot of the game is. Though, of course, you do have the more modern Ghostbusters movies that technically are sequels, I believe, in terms of the actual story. Alright, let's see about resuming the story. Alright, we still got 4 stages left for story 1.
I won't let you get away.
Wait right there. Your life's extended for a few more seconds. Reloading.
Let's get back to our daily lives. Cinderella will be waiting for us.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, this is definitely a surprise for sure, and yeah, this is definitely some very welcome fan service for sure. Yen and Pepper are inside a cabinet holding their breath.
Hey, don't push. You're taking up all the space. I'm not even moving. I'm staying perfectly still. Then you need to lose a few pounds. Hey, there's no need to be mean. All that weight of yours is gonna launch me out of this cabinet. My weight has been normal for years now. I was wondering why it felt like my chest was being crushed. Does all the fat when you eat go to your boobs or what?
Okay, that is honestly some really good dialogue right there.
Hey, what are you doing? Do you have a permit for those things? They're practically deadly weapons. Wait a moment. What are you...
The cabinet door rattles noisily.
Is it gone? I think so.
Uh-oh.
Found you!
Oh god. that face. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they would scream from the jump scare.
I'm warning you. You better sleep with one eye open from here on out.
You scared the heck out of me.
This is starting to feel more comedy than horror.
Have no fear, everyone. We no longer have to run or hide. Now, it's time we fight back.
Huh? I don't get it.
Aha! So that's where we came in from the start. As Tuve's scream rings out in the distance, the sound of hurried footsteps can also be heard.
She's coming.
Yeah, so this is where the story started.
Is everyone ready?
Yes. Of course.
Are you actually serious about this?
You bet I am!
I'm really not in the mood for this.
How can you not be excited to witness a historic event like this up close?
There's no scenario in which this goes well. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Tuve's screaming grows louder as her frantic footsteps come closer.
Where did everyone go?
Tuve is getting close. Soon she'll pass right by the passageway where we're hiding.
She'll be here soon, so everyone keep your eyes peeled. 3,
Tuve dashes past the opening of the alleyway.
2,
We all swallow nervously as we huddle inside the hallway.
What?
Suddenly chasing after Tuve flies past us. Suddenly it stops, turns its head and faces us. Elegg. Elegg's BFG roars to life with a resounding boom. Just as the apparition makes a move for us, it begins to be sucked in by the vacuum in a brilliant burst of light.
It's working! It's really working!
Wait, that thing actually works?
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere!
With another burst of luminescence, the ghostly creature is sucked into Elegg's BFG and vanishes.
Oh, did it work? No way!
We got it! We got it! We got it!
A series of flickering lights can be seen inside the canister connected to Elegg's BFG. Elegg successfully captures the ghost.
Wow, it actually worked!
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore! Miss Tube, the coast is clear! You can come out now! It's time for us to strike back! Huh? Miss Tube? Ah!
A screaming Tuve comes running from the opposite direction. Behind Tuve, there appears to be a swarm of about 30 or 40 ghosts hurling after Tuve. Elegg heroically dashes forward, weapon in hand, as she rushes towards the fleeing Tuve and towards the ghostly horde.
Ghosts go boom!
Actually, something's been bothering me. Where's Rapi and Dorothy?
That's right. Where did they go? But yeah, with that last still image in the pretty much beginning of the cutscene segment, that is borderline something that I would see in terms of someone's fan art for some of the characters. But yeah, Shift Up definitely cooked with this event for sure. And we're not even finished with the story yet.
Let's get back to our daily lives.
But yeah, of course, the internet being the internet, they did kind of spoil that specific still image from when I was seeing in Reddit posts or whatnot. So I did kind of get spoiled about that image, but of course I didn't know the context of when that image popped up. So
I heard a loud noise over there. Dorothy, can you take a look?
Go yourself.
You have better mobility, so it makes sense for you to go. Is that convincing?
If you just admit that you won't go because you're scared of ghosts, then I'll go.
Dorothy, let me tell you something. There are no such things as ghosts. Or at least, there shouldn't be.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Now hurry up and go.
No.
Then let's go together.
I said no.
Okay, fine. Then answer this one question. Did you turn off the lights in the engine room?
No.
Is all this ghost business you're doing?
How did you possibly jump to that conclusion?
Because something about you seems off.
What the? I don't know what happened to make you change like this, but I preferred the old you. The one who only spoke when necessary and stayed quiet otherwise. I don't think I'm a fan of the current you.
Why not?
Do I have to spell it out for you? It's because...
Because I remind you of Red Hood?
Yeah, I think that's it.
You like Red Hood. Why don't you like me?
Because it feels like I'm looking at someone pretending to be Red Hood, an imposter.
I am me, Dorothy, not Red Hood.
Then stop this pathetic mimicry.
What are you talking about?
Trying to cozy up to me, assuming that if you like something, others must too.
I don't believe those are traits unique to Red Hood. Perhaps your social circle is too small and Red Hood is your only point of reference.
Fine. I give up. Just leave. I have things to do.
What is it? Let's do it together.
No, it's something very personal.
Huh? This is your first time on this ship. How do you have personal business here?
I just do.
The moment you saw that figure in the window, you changed your tune and wanted to come here. What are you looking for?
There's another thing. Something more important. You promised you would tell me about your relationship with Red Hood, and what you really are now.
You changed the subject like a bull crashing through a china shop.
If you're going to follow me around like a pathetic puppy, you can at least expound on that. Who knows? Maybe all your blabbering will alert your comrades. That way, I'll finally be rid of you.
It's a sad story. It will be difficult to listen to without tears.
I'll try my best to hold it together.
Rapi takes a deep breath and calmly begins to regale Dorothy with her story. Her earliest memories in the hospital, how she became a Nikke, how she lost her comrades, how she met Red Hood, how she learned about aspirations, and how she said goodbye to Red Hood.
After that,
Wait a moment.
What's wrong? It's not boring, is it? I can try to spice it up and make it more interesting. Dorothy, don't cry.
I'm not.
Well, from here on out, it's not as sad as before. So don't worry.
Rapi continues her story. How she wandered around wanting to become like Red Hood. How she left Absolute thinking that she had hurt her comrades out of selfishness. How she met Anise while drifting around like a mercenary. The formation and subsequent exploits of the counters. And how she encountered powerful enemies and learned the true meaning of succession. How she came to carry on Red Hood's legacy. All through her recounting, Rapi speaks calmly.
And now I'm standing here, telling you my story.
Powerful enemy. Do you mean the heretic? And those comrades you met on the surface? Who are they?
I won't go into detail about them. Telling you about them would be far too risky. If you join the counters, I'll tell you everything.
No thanks.
Dorothy, I'm going to go my own way. I hope you'll do the same.
In return for telling me your past, I'll overlook your presumptuous meddling. I'll handle my own affairs. And you do the same.
I see you like to keep me at arm's length.
I really did prefer the old you.
A loud roar echoes from afar, and the cruise ship starts to shake. Rapi braces herself and falls to a knee.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't my imagination. Let's go. Dorothy?
And she disappeared. Rapi turns only to find no one behind her.
That was fast. Why couldn't she come with me? Target confirmed. Commencing operation.
Wait right there.
I will finish this quickly.
Let's get back to our daily lives. Cinderella will be waiting for us.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Elegg is rampaging across the deck, sucking in the ghosts with her BFG. The ghosts attempt to throw objects or otherwise approach Elegg, but they are helpless against the awe-inspiring might of her weapon. I'm starting to wonder which side is the bad guy.
Wow, they don't stand a chance.
I'm glad it's all going well, but this is so trippy.
It sure is a strange world that we live in.
Are you okay, Freema? You haven't said anything for a while.
Does she ever say much?
Yeah, true.
Fair point. But she's been awfully quiet, even for her. Observing. Observing what? Ghost.
Commander.
Rapi, you're safe.
Of course. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
That's pretty much a Ghostbusters reference. Did you see Dorothy?
I did. She said there's something she has to handle on her own. So she left me all alone somewhere dark and spooky.
Sounds rough.
What's going on here anyway?
Elegg, Tuve, and I made a ghost hunting machine, and it's working like gangbusters. Those ghosts can't do a thing.
It was my idea to model it after a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, but I basically made it all by myself.
Incredible.
Boom!
Another ghost gets sucked in. It's only a matter of time before the whole area is cleared.
Phew! I'm getting exhausted.
113.
She was counting?
Sorry?
She was counting the number of ghosts that got sucked up, wasn't she?
Ghosts caught. 223 at the start.
Wow, she counted 223 ghosts? Sheesh.
132 left. Freema. 223 minus 113 is 110. May I interest you in a little device we call a calculator?
Boom! It's strange. It doesn't feel like they're decreasing. If anything, they're
Increasing. Ghosts increasing.
At that very moment, a swarm of ghosts surges up from below deck. At a glance, there seemed to be
434. 455. 461.
I think we may need to switch strategies.
yeah.
We need to retreat.
I hate to be the party pooper. There's nowhere for us to escape.
I look around. The entire deck is swarming with ghosts. There's not a single opening which we can break through.
Things are getting desperate.
I'll try talking to them.
You're what?
Part of being a survival expert is studying ways to communicate with animal species. I've also gotten a lot of advice from the folks at Happy Zoo, so I'm feeling confident.
Do ghosts count as animals?
Not really, unless they're ghosts of animals.
Either way, way, the basics of communication are the same. You need to understand their intent and convey your own. Based on my survival expert instincts, I believe these ghosts are trying to tell us something.
A steel box slams down right in front of Tuve.
I believe they're saying they want us dead.
We have no choice. We have to destroy the ship.
No, don't. You'll kill us all.
Everyone, over there. There's a ladder.
It's an emergency ladder connected to the bridge. Let's climb up it.
But what if it leads us to more ghosts?
There can't be any more there than there are here.
That's right. In extreme situations, sometimes the key to survival is simply avoiding the worst-case scenario.
Let's go. Alright, this should be the last stage for story 1, I believe. There we go.
We did it! We survived!
Alright, story 1 is done. So let's see how story 1 concludes. We hurriedly climb up the ladder to the bridge. The humming sound of machinery can still be heard.
Looks like the power is on here as well.
Thankfully, there don't seem to be any ghosts around.
Yes, judging from their previous behavior, it seems the ghosts can't leave certain areas.
Maybe there's some kind of spirit bound to this place.
Still believing that those things are ghosts, are you?
No, I told you, I don't believe in ghosts.
Those things aren't ghosts. While I couldn't give you the dictionary definition of a ghost, the fact that they're made out of electricity and that we can suck them up with a vacuum cleaner is proof positive they're not ghosts. Furthermore, I may be amazing, but not even I could manufacture a machine capable of capturing honest-to-goodness ghosts.
Well, there is the fact that Professor Egad from the Mario universe did make the Poltergeist, which is pretty much a superpowered vacuum cleaner that does suck out ghosts, kind of akin to Eleg's weapon.
I came to the same deduction. Those things aren't ghosts.
Then how do you explain their ability to pass through walls? Don't lie.
If I were to guess, I would say those things down there and on this bridge are probably...
Elegg presses a button on the bridge. Something rises up from the center of the floor. Another ghost.
7 Dwarf 0. Fully active!
No.
No, wait!
Huh. It has a name. Alfred.
Hello, dear passengers. I am Alfred, the central AI responsible for overseeing the luxury cruise ship Utopia.
Wait, so these ghosts are pretty much AI holograms?
Wait, does this mean...
Yeah, I don't think they must not be ghosts at all, but they're, I guess, AI generated or AI holograms that just conveniently look like ghosts.
Yes. All those things that we thought were ghosts were actually holograms.
So I am right. They are holograms that just so happen to look pretty much like ghosts in terms of their appearance, but if they're holograms, then how the heck are they able to pick up objects?
How may I assist you, dear passengers?
Yeah, it's like, if they're holograms, pretty much hard light and whatnot, how is it that they're able to pick up physical objects?
What's with the dear passenger stuff? Seems a bit stuffy.
Utopia ship hallway. What are you up to, Dorothy?
This is a fantasy come true. It really does. Being able to relax like this with you on the ocean? Do you realize how long I've dreamt of this moment? Let us never part again and stay together forever, happy like we are now. There are no raptures in this place, no hunger, no despair. And even if one day there is, don't worry. I'll be here to protect you. Understand? Pina.
Okay, so her name is pronounced Pina. So yeah, Pina is more or less a mass-produced Nikke that ended up becoming close friends with Dorothy in the event Overzone, but due to an event that occurred in Overzone, Pina pretty much died as a result, and more or less after that event, Dorothy pretty much mentally snapped. Boom the Ghost, to be continued. New ghosts have been spotted on the ship's bridge. And pretty much, in a way, Dorothy pretty much has delusions where she can actually see Pina. Matter of fact, yeah, there's actually more or less I guess in this setting, a hologram of Pina following her around Dorothy. I know there's been like a couple posts or whatnot that I've seen, or at least one or two, that more or less like were like talking bad about the whole thing, about the whole more or less story bits with Pina being involved in this event and whatnot, but honestly, I don't see any harm in it, and I'm sure there's gonna be more explanation with her involvement in, or more or less with that trauma involved in the story. However, we're gonna save that for pretty much next time, and we're more or less going to save story 2 for next time. So we're gonna call a session here for now, and when we return, which is gonna be no time at all for me, but that may differ for y'all, but when we return to Nikke, we're going to see about doing story 2 of the event, and we'll see where the pretty much where the story is going to be heading. As a result, we're going to return for story 2, and we're going to see where the story for this event is going to be heading. So until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care, and I'll see you next time with story 2 of Boom the Ghost.